especially given the kind of Hindutva appeal that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has. It is quite commendable that he's been able to achieve these big victories in the Gulf Arab countries. This is one of the big successes of Prime Minister Modi's foreign policy, but we'll be looking at foreign policy as a whole and the Modi government report card in the eyes of the Indian voter. But before that, as I said, it's a huge diplomatic victory for the Indian government. Qatar has released 8 Navy veterans who are accused of espionage. The former Navy officer's death sentence was commuted weeks after the Prime Minister's meeting with the Emir of Qatar on the sidelines of the COP28 summit in Dubai. Here's the full story.
The smiles on their faces and relaxed body language had to be seen to be believed. Not many thought this day would come. It was a sledgehammer blow on October 30th when news first filtered in that 8 former Indian Navy personnel had been arrested in Qatar on charges of espionage. That disbelief turned into despair when 8 were sentenced to death. The families of former Indian Navy personnel rushed to the Ministry of External Affairs seeking help. The MEA issued a statement saying the matter had been taken up with their counterparts in Qatar and consular access sought. Since the arrest on August 30th, it was a race against time to seek justice. The former Indian Navy personnel thanked both Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim Al Hamad Thani, for his personal intervention.
Without the intervention of Prime Minister Modi, it wouldn't have been. आज हम आपके सामने खड़े नहीं हो रहे होते अगर intervention नहीं होता at that level, highest level. And especially Government of India, उनके अथक प्रयास से कि वो consistently लगे रहे and we are there in front of you.
Prime Minister Modi और उनका personal intervention, उनका interaction और एक और मौका लेना चाहता हूँ कि thank करूँगा एमीर को कतर के जिनके उनके इंटरेक्शन के कारण आज हम यहाँ खड़े हैं जिस दिन का हमें बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had raised the issue with the Emir of Qatar on the sidelines of COP28 in Dubai. Both External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval had repeatedly taken up the matter with their counterparts in Qatar.
A foreign policy that makes a difference to the lives of people, that to me is one very big change. Now, that change manifests itself in different places. You know, in the Gulf, yes, absolutely, I would say if there's one region which has undergone absolute sea change, it is actually India's relations with the Gulf.
Apart from the naval officers, Meenakshi Lekhi, MOS External Affairs and BJP leaders spoke of India's close ties with West Asia that played a key role in making the impossible possible.
बधाई के पात्र भारतीय हैं और हम प्रधानमंत्री जी का धन्यवाद देना चाहते हैं कि उनकी इंटरवेंशन के बाद जो है ये संभव हो पाया और जो अमीर हैं कतर के उनका भी आभार कि उन्होंने ये काम किया.
सबसे पहले तो मैं कहूंगा प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का बहुत बहुत आभार. मोदी है तो मुमकिन है. आज से 45 दिन पहले इनकी फांसी की सजा को उम्र कैद में बदल दिया गया था और अब भारत के नौसैनिक अधिकारियों को उनको वापस यहां पर लाकर एक दिखाया है कि हर एक जान की कीमत, हर भारतीय की जान की कीमत है.
Since 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has extensively engaged and invested diplomatically with West Asia and securing the release of Indian personnel just ahead of Alan Modi in Abu Dhabi, and the inauguration of the temple in Abu Dhabi adds another feather to India's diplomatic cap. With Geeta Mohan, Bureau Report, India Today.